Hey YouTube, Stewart here from the Passive Income and Why You Sleep YouTube channel. Today's video, I'm going to be looking at 5 tips to help you get out a tier 10 on merch by Amazon. So, are any suggestions here going to be any good for you? Well, sit back, relax, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Hey YouTube, just a quick introduction to the channel for those of you who are new. I'm Stuart, married to my wife Emily with our beautiful baby daughter Mia, and this channel was set up to offer tips and tricks to generate money through passive income, in particular in print on demand. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, then please hit that subscribe button below to not miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and if you have any experience or questions that you want to ask about getting out of tier 10 on merch by Amazon, please comment below. But in the meantime, let's get into it. Hey YouTube, so here we are loaded up on the laptop. I've got the tabs open already to make this a bit quicker for you. So, 5 tips to get out of tier 10. Number 1, go for trends over evergreens. So, I've got the page loaded up, and Let's Go Brandon is probably the best example out there at the moment for a trend. Now, I'm not saying to go for Let's Go Brandon. It's a very risky grey area, probably not safe, and maybe avoid, but it does show the point that I'm going to make very well. So Let's Go Brandon is a huge trend. Now, a trend is something which blows up very quickly. Lots of people buy it over a short period of time, and then it very quickly dies off as well. That's the idea of a trend, compared to an evergreen, which I'll quickly show you in a second. But Let's Go Brandon, brilliant example of a trend. It's got ridiculously good sales figures. People will be making a lot of money out of this. There's an example of a BSR just up here, and I think it was 741. So it's fantastic, selling amazing. Trends are a brilliant way to make quick sales when you're in tier 10 and you've only got 10 slots available. Try and get out of there as fast as you can, and the fastest way to get out of there is trends compared to evergreens. An evergreen is, for example, I've loaded a page up here which is to do with fishing. Now, fishing is a great example of an evergreen. Stuff like yoga is as well, lots of different sports things as well. They're ideas of evergreens. So here you've got can't work today, my arm is in the cast. So that is a fishing related design. Fishing, popular sport, but it's not a massive exploding trend, so you don't make sales very quickly. Here you make sales regularly over a long period of time, but there won't be a short, sharp injection of sales. You can sell 1 a month instead of selling 10 a week. So focus for the time being on trends to get out of tier 10, and then as your amount of slots filled comes available, then you can probably go into evergreens. So tip number 1, go for trends, which leads you on to tip number 2, and that is pricing. So go for price of 13.07. Now, that won't make you any profit at all. That is Amazon's zero profit amount. So 13.07, you don't make any money at all. However, this is a long-term project. It's not short-term. So it's all very good making profit early on. Fantastic if you can. But you need to prioritize and get out of tier 10 to open up more slots and think about the long game. This isn't a get-rich-quick idea. So don't think about just 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Think about 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, how much money you could be making when you've got to tier 200,000. To be honest with you, there might even be further tiers by the time you get there. So concentrate on getting out of tier 10 and don't make any money for short term. Price at 13.07, sorry. If you go on here, these designs, these are all making money. If you can come up with a clever design with good keywords, get ranked on page 1, you're 13.07, it's more likely that a customer is going to buy yours simply because of price. Forfeit your profits for the time being, get out of tier 10. So that's number 2. Number 3 is prioritize t-shirt designs in America. Now, I've got populations loaded up here, for example. I'm UK based. I do all my sales, bar a little bit, in America. So America's population currently is 329.5 million. And compare this to the UK, which is currently, I think it was 67.22 million. if you prioritize selling t-shirts in America, you've got a lot wider audience who will probably be looking to buy your t-shirt. Now, merch has changed, and you can put that design into other marketplaces, which is brilliant. So if you've got a design which lends itself into the UK, France, or anywhere else, brilliant. But prioritize America, so get designs and trends which suit America. So that's number 3, which leads us into number 4. Now, if you're anything like me, I'm not a particularly great designer. So I use, now these, you do have to pay to be members of these sites. I use All American Graphics and All American Sunsets. Now these have got graphics ready for you to download. So say for example there, it's Christmas time, so you've got a nice snowman with the American flag and a heart behind. You've got an idea of lots of different designs. Now there's lots and lots and lots of designs on these pages which you can use. This one's based around American flags, and you've got All American Sunsets, which sunsets have become really, really popular designs. People love buying sunsets. Page size load. I will show you some. So, prioritize. Not very good at design like myself. Have a look at designs from All American Graphics. All sunsets. My signal's not particularly good at the moment. So these designs are optimized for designs to merch. They are transparent PNG at 4,500 by 5,500. You can use details to steal people view this site for design. So for a small amount of people will be generating a lot of income on it. And all you need to do is just add text with this or the drawing with this. So there's other sites out there which use All American Graphics and the pages design load. So yeah, use like this. So All American Graphics as pages. You very good at drawing like me, and that's number 4. And number 5. Now this is one that I didn't do. I wanted the idea, but lots of people do it, and that's to literally buy yourself out of tier 10. So if you buy your 10 t-shirt designs you've got, you got all your items you need to get it up, and then you can learn to tier 25. I was into this, I didn't want to be in it to be spending more money on my own designs. I know I spend money on the graphics and research tools, but I like the idea of buying t-shirts, but lots of people do, and it's a very, very fast way to get out of it. You would their price obviously it's 7 price and buy 10, and then you can look at in out. This is, like I said, for me, I'm not big. Lots of people who do it, and the other thing I'd suggest is when you are doing something like this, is to make sure you put your area to wherever your product is selling. So I'm based in the UK. I'm in the American market. I'm going to be able to buy t-shirt designs because they don't in the UK Amazon. I would need to set the designs to be in the UK for me to buy them from the UK. Lots of people out here are probably American and will buy in it, and it will be a problem. I'm going to wear dresses because you're living in America, you're selling in America, so you can buy your own products in America. So that's just one thing. If you do want to buy your own design, it wasn't something I did. Lots of people do it. It's a very fast way to get out of tier 10. You'll put it in the area where you're set to where you're living. So it's just something to be mindful of. And that's it. That's your top 5 tips to get out of tier 10 of merch. Hopefully you find this of interest. I say subscribe, fantastic, comment below. Anything would be brilliant. I appreciate it. But in the meantime, get out there, get designing, have a good one.